My channel is small, but I provide valuable and accurate information. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Your support means a lot to me.
A new narrative that we haven't really talked about with Cardano is coming to light that could potentially send Cardano to that $12 to $15 range. What am I talking about? I'm talking, of course, about AI. And what is the largest software company in the world? Need a second to Google it, go ahead and do it. Or I can just tell you it is Microsoft. Check out this piece of news. Synthesize AI, which is part of the Cardano ecosystem, is being supported by Microsoft to scale their AI solutions on Cardano. This was posted in their announcements channel on Discord. The Synthesize AI has been selected for the Microsoft for Startups program. This is a game-changing milestone, bringing incredible support from Microsoft, including up to $150,000 in Azure credits for server costs, technical assistance to scale the AI solutions on Cardano. The partnership will supercharge our innovation and growth, pushing Synthesize AI to the next level. A huge thank you to the Azure team, kind of laying out some of the other announcements there. So, what does this mean? Well, we've always talked about how Cardano is the most decentralized. It's slowly becoming the most scalable, right? With Hydra. It is very retail friendly. It's got a lot of builders, but it lacks a stable coin, and it lacks really a huge narrative. Then we saw the RWA narrative come about with Midnight coming. Then we saw the global partnership narrative and potentially blockchain being leveraged by institutions and governments. And now, in my opinion, the most exciting and quickly evolving narrative and vertical, which is going to be artificial intelligence, that is now the light of that is being shined upon the Cardano ecosystem. Now, this could be absolutely huge. We take a look at this Cardano chart, which I'll get back to, but there is a pattern in this chart that if it plays out, which 70% of the time it does, we should see a 92 cent to $1 Cardano by the end of this week, potentially. So we'll get back to that chart again. Cardano currently sitting at 76.25 cents. You know, Cardano was actually on a very nice rally until the market washout of just a couple of days ago or yesterday. I believe that trend will continue. Speaking of AI, there is one video I want to share. This is Charles Hoskinson on his, I believe this was an AMA. Actually, this is an interview with Fox Financial or Financial Fox, talking about, I'll just let him speak. Here we go.
But then beyond that, we already have local partners, and the largest is Globant, and they have more than 20,000 developers. They're a huge company. They're publicly traded, multi-billion-dollar company. We've already signed an MOU with them. They're going to be working on Cardano. They're going to be building stuff in the Cardano ecosystem, and we'll also do AI projects and applications with them.
There you go. Another AI-driven narrative for Cardano. Now, Globant, as he mentioned, 20,000 developers. It is, I believe, one of the, if not the largest publicly traded company in Argentina when it comes to artificial intelligence and software. And not only that, but we take a look at some metrics and on-chain statistics for Cardano. These are the net inflows. So we're going to look at net inflows and net outflows. This is from cryptometer.io. On the 4-hour, we've had around $421,000 flow into Cardano. A majority of it has been from fiat currency, including the euro, the Korean won, FDUSD, and the United States dollar. And on the outflows, we've seen around 1.4 million, majority of that going to USDT. And also, we have some of that money, around the 150K, flowing into Bitcoin, and another 5,000 flowing in to BNB. Now, again, this is on a very short time interval, which is 4 hours. So we saw liquidity flowing from ETH and Solana to Cardano just a few days ago. So a little bit of a narrative shift, but I want to share this here with you also. This is the quarterly report from Messari. So this is their key milestones, and I'll go more in depth on some of the charts and metrics I found a little more relevant. So ADA price up 126% quarter over quarter. Daily transactions up 65% Q over Q, and DeFi TVL up almost a 2x quarter over quarter. Let's take a look at the first chart here. This is Cardano's ecosystem. You can see the year over year change is around 20% in the DeFi TVL in terms of dollar value. We're seeing average daily DEX volume up 40% year over year. But the big numbers here lie in the quarter over quarter, or Q4. As you see, DeFi TVL in Q4 up 94%, as mentioned in this post here. And then we also have this as well, the network overview. Average daily transactions in Q4 was up 65%. Average transaction fee was also up around 80% to 23 cents. And then the fee in terms of ADA actually went down. Now, if you're confused, what does this mean? That just means the fee for a transaction in terms of Cardano, the ADA native token, went down, but because the price has gone up, that value of the smaller token has gone up as well. And then total stake is up 117%, currently sitting at $18.4 billion. That is in Q4, year over year, 36.5%. And I believe this has a lot to do with Voltaire and governance. And you can see all the year over year changes on the far right column. And the last one I'm going to share is their key metrics. Their market cap. Now, this is great to kind of think in terms of, I know the market sentiment is down and you might be holding ADA and your portfolio's gone down. You're wondering what the hell's going on. I think this is very important to take a look at. Expand your view, zoom out a little bit, and take a look at year over year change. Cardano's price is up 42%. The circulating market cap is up 45%, and the quarterly fees are up 94%, meaning the validators are making money. Average transactions up 6.8% year over year. In Q4 alone, up 65%. And again, DeFi TVL has exploded in Q4, bringing that rate of change year over year to 20%. And finally, as far as their roadmap, this is from Masari. 3 things they're focusing on. One is scalability, obviously with layer 2 rollups, obviously with Hydra and the stake pool operator spinning up Hydra heads. Number 2, usability and utility. They're mentioning here that Cardano will add multi-language support with tools like Plinth, Plutus High Assurance, Aiken, and Plutus. They're also integrating decentralized identity management through Hyperledger Identis. And then the last one is interoperability and extensibility. It is no coincidence that Charles Hoskinson, for the last 2 months, maybe last month, has been reaching out to the founders of Algorand, Hedera, Ripple. I believe I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Andre Cronje from Phantom/Sonic. And so the whole idea of interoperability, I fully believe to be true. And people understand the importance of interoperability and potentially tapping into the Cardano sidechain ecosystem with initiatives like Minotaur. So those are some updates and metrics for Cardano. Now let's go back to this chart here. I mentioned there is a pattern within the chart, and it's actually playing out right now as we speak. I actually hid this from you guys. I'm sorry. Here you go. This is a bull flag on Cardano. Now, we initially had the breakout. This was back on the 17th. So this past Monday, just 2 days ago. And then again, that washout yesterday where we saw Bitcoin go down to around $93,500. But guess what? We came right back into the flag part of our pattern. And we came right back to that lower trend line, which is right around 75.2 cents. We did dip below on a wick, but essentially we closed within the pattern, which kept this pattern in play. And now we are looking to break out with a spinning top here on the daily candle, meaning there's a lot of indecision in the markets. We are seeing lower volume, but I do expect this thing to break out. And I mentioned 92 cents to $1. If we get a breakout from here, the measured move would be around 93 cents. But with some velocity, we could see this thing go up to that dollar resistance level, which again is resistance, but it's also a very important psychological level. As I'll kind of drop a horizontal line here, and you can see what price has done in this range. We broke through, came back to retest, got rejected on the way down. We built some support on top, ultimately consolidated, lost that support, came back to retest, and then fell down from 98 cents all the way down to 66 cents. So once we do come up to this area, I do expect a little bit of resistance. So we will be keeping an eye. What will price do at $1? Will it shoot right through it? If it does, we're going to wait for a retest to enter into a long position. If it gets rejected and we see some other confluence from some other indicators that we have, like the MACD, maybe a potential bearish crossover, then we could be shorting resistance. And also that depends on the overall macro sentiment of the markets. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and come watch our live show and check out our trading show every single weekday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until next time.